Someone used my temporary blindness as an opportunity to corner me against the wall and kiss me fiercely. And I'm absolutely certain that this person is one of my 5 roommates. The whole thing happened so fast, if not for the soft, electric feeling still burning on my lips, I might have convinced myself it was all just a hallucination. Just moments ago in the empty classroom, someone had suddenly pushed me against the wall and planted a deep, passionate kiss on me. I was completely stunned at the time, standing there like an idiot for way too long. In my shock, I let the guy escape. The worst part is my eyes had been injured a few days ago, leaving me temporarily blind, so I had absolutely no idea who this person was. But when he leaned in close, I caught a whiff of something incredibly familiar, the expensive cologne I'd accidentally shattered in our dorm this morning. I was 100% certain that everyone in the room had gotten that scent on their clothes, which meant my mystery kisser was definitely one of my roommates. Coming to this realization, I, a completely heterosexual guy, stood there in absolute shock, unable to move. Only when someone's hand suddenly clapped my shoulder did I snap out of it, realizing my roommates had somehow appeared around me. The first voice I heard was Marcus shouting, "Sam, what's with that look on your face?" "Sorry man, didn't know you spooked that easily." Before I could respond, Dylan next to him chuckled and said, maybe deliberately, "Honestly, he looks like someone who just got thoroughly kissed." Direct hit. My face went red hot and I nearly jumped out of my skin. That wasn't just getting kissed, that was straight up assault. I slammed my hand down, ready to demand which sick roommate had done something so completely messed up to me. But the words died in my throat as I reconsidered. I had zero proof. If I confronted them directly and the guy just denied everything, then what? Plus, if word got out that some dude had kissed me, I'd never live it down. So I held back and casually asked what they'd all been up to before coming here. Marcus said he'd been upstairs helping move equipment for the student council. Dylan claimed he was in the computer lab finishing a group presentation. My other 2 roommates said they'd gone to grab coffee together. After listening to their alibis, I scowled. That sneaky idiot really had the balls to kiss and run. The coffee shop duo could confirm each other's stories, so they were off the hook for now. That left Dylan and Marcus as suspects. But wait. I looked around and asked, "Where's Cameron?" Haven't heard him speak up. Marcus answered, he just got called to the dean's office about his scholarship application, won some academic competition. Cameron was our dorm's brilliant golden boy, gorgeous and genius level smart. When I first met him freshman year, I thought the guy was completely fake. Always quiet, always alone, constantly wearing this blank expression like he was too cool for everyone. After rooming together longer, I realized I'd totally misjudged him. Cameron was just naturally like that, reserved, distant, and intimidatingly intelligent. Because of his personality, I knew way less about him than my other roommates, though he seemed like a decent person. Like today when I broke his cologne bottle, apparently some crazy expensive limited edition that Marcus said was impossible to replace. I freaked out and started apologizing like crazy, promising to work extra jobs to pay him back once my vision returned. But Cameron just quietly said not to worry about it, that he never really liked that scent anyway, and accidents happen. My immediate thought was I'd been such a judgmental buttocks about him before. Even though Cameron had this whole untouchable vibe going on, with his looks and single status, college girls went absolutely wild for him. I'd personally witnessed at least a dozen different girls nervously slipping him love notes. Hell, girls from other universities would literally sneak onto our campus just hoping to see him. But Cameron's response to all his admirers was always the same, polite, direct rejection. Even when the literal homecoming queen asked him out, he didn't give her a chance. Talk about breaking hearts left and right. Thinking about all this, I immediately crossed him off my suspect list. Someone like Cameron would never stoop to secretly kissing me, right? Saturday rolled around with nothing planned, so someone suggested we all hit up the karaoke place downtown. After butchering about 15 songs, Marcus proposed this game called Never Have I Ever. Basic rules: everyone takes turns admitting to something they've done, and anyone who hasn't done that thing puts down a finger. First person to lose all 10 fingers loses the game. Since I still couldn't see, everyone agreed to make noise when putting fingers down so I could follow along. When Marcus asked who wanted to play, my hand shot up immediately. This was perfect. Maybe I could use this game to finally expose whoever had kissed me. First round started. When my turn came, I almost blurted out, "I've kissed another guy." One statement like that, plus watching everyone's reactions, and I'd probably catch my mystery kisser red-handed. But I chickened out at the last second. First off, being that obvious might tip him off. Second, if my roommates found out I'd been kissed by a guy, they'd absolutely lose their minds and spend weeks interrogating me for details. After some internal debate, I went with, "I've already had my first kiss." Dead silence followed. Nobody put down a finger. My jaw practically hit the floor. Everyone here has really been getting around. Seeing this reaction, I desperately added, "I mean like, actual kissing, with tongue." Marcus next to me made this surprised noise. "Oh, then I'm out. I've only done like, quick pecks with girls." After putting down a finger, he immediately grabbed my arm, sounding shocked. "Hold up, Sam, I thought you'd never had a girlfriend. You've actually made out with someone?" I laughed awkwardly and tried to deflect. Forget about me, isn't it way weirder that Cameron has apparently kissed someone? Sure enough, everyone's attention shifted exactly where I wanted it, and they started pestering Cameron with questions. Dude, what kind of supermodel managed to get Cameron's attention? She must be even hotter than the homecoming queen. Maybe he cares more about personality than looks. You shallow idiot. Wait, who says Cameron kissed someone else? Maybe Cameron got ambushed and kissed. Cameron stayed silent through most of the questioning, just sipping his water calmly. But at that last comment, comment right when I was thinking how crazy it would be if Cameron had also been randomly kissed like me. He paused, looked down, and said in this low voice, "It wasn't like that, I was the one who." Even though Cameron cut himself off mid-sentence, everyone could fill in the blanks. Suddenly the whole room erupted with excited chatter like they'd just heard the gossip of the century. Since Cameron was currently single, this had to be about some ex-girlfriend situation. Worried they might push too hard and make Cameron uncomfortable, I quickly suggested moving to the next round. Round 2 started with Dylan, who said matter-of-factly, "I'm currently crushing on someone." My heart practically stopped. I'd never heard Dylan mention liking any girl before. Oh god, could Dylan be the one who kissed me? While I was internally panicking about this possibility, someone suddenly yelled out, "What the hell?" Cameron didn't put down a finger. Everyone whipped around to stare. Marcus's eyes went wide. "Bro, you're telling me you're out here secretly pining for someone too?" Cameron's silence basically confirmed it. This revelation absolutely ignited Marcus's gossip instincts, and he kept pushing. "Who is it? Someone from our major? Yo Cameron, why do you keep looking at Sam? Does Sam know this girl?" I went completely still. Looking at me? Why the hell would he be staring at me right now?